Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays Beorning, and this weekend we had War Steed Dies on sale, so therefore I updated the color of my War Steed. I think that looks a lot better than the gray I had before. Of course, I don't think that'll help me to fight in mounted combat anymore, but at least I'll look good in a parade. But let's speak with Automod.
Will you aid the horse lords?
You have shown courage and kindness in your efforts, Pineclaw, but I still cannot allow you to pass. Oh, why not? Oh well, whatever. There's always one. Hello there.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Pineclaw, a moment. The kindness you have shown to our people has come to the attention of Lady Tola. She, Lord Ingemar's new wife. She wishes to express her gratitude to you in person. Lord Ingmar's home is in the northern part of the city. Speak with Darmud in the door warden, and he will grant you access to her. Alright, fine. And here. Hello?
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I'm impressed by your courage, Pineclaw. The Vale has become a dangerous place, and you braved it to bring us the materials we needed to arm ourselves for the siege. If you're willing, I have one more task for you. Use the ore and branches you gathered to craft spears for the blacksmith's forge. When this is done, deliver the spears to the guards throughout the city, then return to me. Alright, and this time the forge is nice and close. Of course, I've got no real skills as a blacksmith. Well, actually, I don't think that's strictly true, is it? Weaponsmith! Apprentice level. Okay, I'm an apprentice. Okay, so I'm not completely unskilled.
Our mission is dire.
This, at least, is a sign that we will defend ourselves if attacked. I only hope that Lord Ingmar convinces his father to take swifter action. Alright.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Oh, fresh beer! This as well! We shall soon be overrun with orcs. Oh, nice and optimistic of you. Alright, we will have to deal with Aylmer later after I hit, I think, 83? No, it's still 82. It feels like a level 83 quest, that Stone of Eric. Oh, whatever that. No, not the Stone of Eric. Oh, that's in Gondor. Wrong quest. No, that one is the Stone of Wuriende. Wuriende. Oh, no wonder I had so much trouble spelling. Yeah, Wuriende. Yes. Wait, without that course in Old English, I don't think I came anywhere close to that pronunciation.
Our mission is dire.
Thank you, Pineclaw. It was in need of a fresh. I was in need of a fresh spear. Yes, don't worry. Yes, don't worry. It's. Now I'm getting tangled in modern English. That's a problem. Alright, now let's see. Where next? How about, I guess, up here? Yeah, because that's outside. I don't think we need to give any of the spears to the orcs. I mean, I suspect they would accept the spears and then, of course, jab me in the belly after I give it to them. But that's an entirely different point. Alright, now let's see. Oh, this guy, he's holding a spear, but I guess he might be wanting a fresh one. Oh, yeah.
What brings you to these lands?
Long has the Wormfather plagued our herds. It is a joy to know that he is no more. You have the gratitude of the people of Eorth.
What brings you to these lands?
Oh yeah, and thank you for the spear too. The shaft of my old one has been cracked for some time. Yeah, that would give you a bit of a problem if it cracked on you in the middle of battle.
What brings you to these lands?
Ah, Pineclaw the Beorning, Lady Tala awaits you within. Please enter. Alright. Greetings, lady.
Another lesson learned.
When she says that, it makes me jump because there is a character, one of the daughters of the Reeve of the North Crops, who says that, and it fits her character as it's all established all around here. They use the same voiceovers for Tola, and I don't think it works as well with her. Are you Pineclaw? Word of your kindness has come to me, and I desire to thank you. It is not often that strangers offer their aid, nor that they be offered hospitality in return. These days are dire. However, I confess, it was not to show gratitude alone that I summoned you hither. All right?
There is still much to learn.
Alas, Pineclaw, you have no doubt learned that we are facing a siege by orcs from the Misty Mountains. The Odin King has decreed a ban on the hunting of orcs in Rohan, which my husband's father is rightly hesitant to break. Nevertheless, Igmar, my husband, desires to earn glory in battle and counsels his father to defend our lands by allowing him to lead an assault on the orcs. I fear that if he does this thing, he will not return, and I will be left a widow, only newly married. Ingmar's grandmother is Reeve Ingbert's chief counselor, and speaks wisdom on behalf of Theoden King's decree. Perhaps, if you speak with her, she can help convince the Reeve of the wisdom of preparing our defenses here in Eworth, rather than sending my husband to meet the enemy in the open field. Will you do this? Alright, I'll see about that. Right, and I think I also need to deliver a spear inside? Oh, hello, you don't seem to have a spear. Here,
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
be of good cheer, Pineclaw. This spear shall skewer orcs before long. Alright. Now, let's speak with Goldwine. And I guess he is up here. Up the long path. Alright. In front of the door even. Hello there?
What brings you to these
Oh.
lands?
Oh yeah, this guy. Oh, hold Beorning. Did I not say the Reeve was not to be disturbed?
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Oh, sorry there. I'll see about that in a moment. Alright. Now I'll speak with him first.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Thank you for your services, Pineclaw. We shall be prepared for whatever course of action the Reeve Ingbert decides upon. Okay, now we can move here and speak with him. Okay, now, I have a request from the daughter-in-law of the Reeve to speak with him.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will
You
you
say
aid
that
us?
Lady Tola has sent you to speak with Lady Goda. I will not then deny you entrance. However, be aware that there is a bitter debate within between Ingbert, Ingvar, and Goda. I do not recommend interrupting them unless you have good reason to do so. If you still wish to enter, let me know and I will unlock the door. You realize I was in there earlier for a feast? Just telling you. Very well, let's go.
Ingmar, my husband, seeks to persuade his father to allow him to lead a force of men against the orcs who now threaten us, despite Theoden King's ban. I hope his grandmother, Lady Goda, may bring wisdom to the debate.
Well, we'll see about that. That voiceover sounds a lot more like it than the one that goes with uh, the Reeve of North, the Norcross version, who uses the voiceover. Hello there. Can we come to an agreement on this matter? Is there no choice that will help? I do not see how, my son. Surely Theoden King's edict does not extend to repelling invaders. This is madness! Perhaps we will ask the stranger's advice. I am sure he could be eye-opening. Hello there?
Our mission is dire.
You there! What's your name? Pineclaw? Okay. You're a stranger here, so perhaps you might provide my father with wiser counsel than either myself or my grandmother. I believe the best defense for Eorth against the coming siege is to attack the orcs directly and subvert the siege before it begins. Do you not believe in this wise counsel? Yeah, I see. Do you see, father? Even a stranger can see the wisdom of this. Neither your grandmother nor I can test that wisdom. Nevertheless, the king's will is clear. Indeed, my son, King Theoden would not allow it. However, though the matter may see it, do not truly disagree with you, Angmar. We are surely permitted to defend ourselves. Do you agree?
Thank you.
I do not deny that under ordinary circumstances great glory might be won in attacking the foe, and perhaps the siege might be averted, but we are forbidden to attack the orcs by Theoden King himself. Under such circumstances, would it not be treason to attack the orcs? Would it not be wiser to counsel to fortify the city and prepare for a siege? It cannot be denied that we may defend ourselves against the attack, for then we are not the hunters. What say you? Okay. A dilemma, to be certain, but not one that cannot be easily gotten through. What do you say would be true if we did more than this? We will continue the discussion later. Enough. Boy, it's hard to follow them when they go bing, 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 bing with long text.
What brings you to these lands?
I am more at odds with myself than ever. Arguments may be made for both causes, but I am still uncertain. Can we see no other option? My grandson is headstrong and will not listen to reason. I believe Tala's fears to be justified. Let us speak of this later. All right, what are we to do then?
You did very well.
And he sounds just like the Reeve of the Northcrops, too. Well, I guess if his daughter-in-law sounds like... apropos. Alas, Pineclaw, I am still torn between loyalty to my king and to my people.
I need your help.
You have seen how divided my house is, Pineclaw. However, I think Ingmar had the right of it when he said that you, a stranger, could perhaps give wiser counsels than they. For you are not so close to the situation. Will you speak with both my grandmother and Ingmar? Learn their positions more closely and determine the wisdom of their arguments. Perhaps then you might advise me. My own feelings interfere with my thoughts. Alright. And the choice you make here only affects roleplay, really. It doesn't really affect the actual outcome in the long term.
I need you to do this.
My mother is a strong woman and wise. She has long been my chief counselor and has never led me astray. In the matter of the orcs, she counsels that we refrain from attacking them directly, for Theoden King has forbidden it. My loyalty and duty to the king dictates that I comply, yet I am uneasy. Eorth itself has been raided on numerous occasions, and large numbers of orcs amassed not far from here is clear preparation to lay siege upon us. Why then should we refrain from attacking them first, as Ingmar would do? Alas, I know not the answer. Speak with my mother, and learn the heart of her arguments. Let me know if you decide that hers is the wisest course.
I need you to do this.
And how I yearn to ride forth with my son against the orcs who dare to intrude upon the lands of the house of Leotharn. Yet I know my age, that my desire, like Ingmar's, is driven more by the lust for glory than for the care of my people. I am torn, for I do see reason behind Ingmar's arguments, but it is greater than my mother's? The lives that would be saved by following my mother's advice would be great, but would it resolve the issue of the orcs marauding the Intwash Vale? Speak with Ingmar and learn the full reason behind his plan. Then return to me, and I will make my decision. Alright, first let's speak with Goda.
You have done well.
I understand that Tola has sent you to speak with me, to help to convince my son to refuse Ingmar's plan. Indeed, as you have heard, I have been doing just that. The argument is moot, for Theoden King's law must rule our decision. This land is ours by his command, and we owe our allegiance to him through unbreakable oaths. Understand, I do not debate Ingmar's position. If we were permitted, I would be the first to say, strike at the heart of the enemy. But we are restricted. That is why I propose that we strengthen our defenses here in Aworth. Defending the bastion such as this would reduce our losses well beyond that will be seen in assaulting the orcs. My grandson questions my reasoning, citing the safety of the outlier farms, but many of those farms have already been abandoned, and many more refugees arrive in Aworth every day. I believe his lust for glory has blinded his sensibilities. The greater wisdom says that we should defend Aworth with all of our might. Word has already been sent to Thornhope, our city in the north. I expect further aid from Thane Wolfrad at any moment. Will you defend my position with Ingbert? Consider it well. Alright. And what do you say, Ingmar?
What brings you to these lands?
Bah! We stand here and decide the wisdom of attacking the orcs as if driving away invaders from the Intwash Vale could possibly be the motive behind Theoden King's edict. There is rumor that Saruman the White, ever the friend and ally of... Oh, hold on there. Saruman the White, ever the friend of Rohan? You mean the person responsible for sending out the orcs that killed the Prince of Rohan is a friend... Oh, forget it. Yes, ever a friend and ally of the Rohirrim has subjected a tribe of orcs beneath his hand. Yeah, believe me, those are the ones that... Yeah, the ones that he subjected are the ones he sent to kill Prince Theodred. Surely these are the orcs the king protects. Yet, the invaders are from the Misty Mountains. What glory is there in holding up behind the walls, waiting for the orcs to burn them down around us and kill every man, woman, and child within? It is cowardice. Understand, my grandmother is indeed a wise woman, but she is also stubborn. She does not comprehend the opportunity that we have. The orcs have not yet mustered enough strength to lay siege on Aworth. If we strike now, we can cripple their efforts and drive the mongrels forth from the Intwash Vale. There is no safety within the walls of the wood. Fire burns wood, and the orcs are master wielders of fire. Will you support my position with my father? Perhaps you may bring the courage and wisdom. Alright. I think I will support Ingmar. After what was done to Theodred, I don't care a bloody thing about Saruman's orcs.
Thank you for your help.
I will not remain holed up within these walls like a coward. Yes, it is true that we have the opportunity to scatter the orcs like chaff of the wind, but only if we attack first. I have made my decision. Now that we have our decision, what are we going to do to act? We'll find this out in the next episode. of Piney Plays, the Beorning.